All right, hello everybody. Welcome back. We are gonna go right into what we're working on. I think the last time we stopped at getting background foregrounding to work, so pretty much we finished the logic to detect what app is currently being foregrounded, and now we need to work on triggering the what do you call it, the overlay. Excuse me. What's up, Sonic? Hello. Hope you're doing well. How are you doing? Alright, so the first thing we need to do is to just run this. I think everything is working properly the last time I checked. So now what we need to do, now that we know that this works, what I want to try is activating the overlay one time. So what is the best way to trigger the overlay one time? We probably need logic to say that, to check if the overlay logic was triggered. Okay, so let's say if, like, we just want to test the trigger logic out. Technically, it would be tied to logic where we would, if app is equal to foreground app. All right, let's just test this out real quick. We might have to write this down in a Notion draft, or just like write our ideas down in Notion. Hold on. All right, let's see here. It's fine if this is updating. It updates. And if we switch to anything, let's say we switch to Google, there won't be a foreground app because there's more than one thing that's being changed. Let me just double check that this is true. Yup. So there's no foreground app, and then there's only one thing that changes here, and now it tells us the foreground app is Google. Cool. So let's see. The first thing we should do here is we should check if foreground app is null. So we should actually have okay, we don't have it is empty. So I think what we'll do is we'll add a is empty logic in this profile app just to kind of have something like a way to check get daily user time. This is outside the class, right? Yeah, okay. So we'll say, let me just comment this. Utility method to get daily usage time of app list. All right, that's okay. And then let's get a is empty here. So this would just be a Boolean, right? Is empty. Is there a way to do logic here? Like, is there a way to say is empty is equal to package name dot is empty? That's not possible, right? Can't be accessed by an initializer. Okay, so maybe we could do a getter, like, because we have get icons, so maybe we could do get is empty, and we can return the package name dot is empty. Does a string, let's see, whoops, Gemini. If my string is does string dot is empty in Flutter turn true. Okay, cool. So this is correct. So let's try doing, first we have to save this, and then here we can do dot is empty. Is this correct? This looks weird, right? The fact that this is like a property. But at the same time, like strings, like is empty here. Yeah, this is a getter. Yeah, that's fine. I don't think it needs to be a method. I think it's fine if it's like a property. So we want to say if this is that, return. Can I do a one-liner like that? Okay, cool. Hey, what's up, Asan? How are you doing? Hope you're doing well. Okay, so if the foreground app is does it make sense to say foreground? Okay, first of all, this should just be foreground app. I don't like that it's foregrounded. So if the foreground app is empty, what's another way to say this? Foreground app is blank, is null. We could say is null, right? Null over empty. I think is empty is fine. It's just semantics anyway. So if it's empty, we won't go through this loop. And if it does have a value, we want to look through this loop and find the app. And if we find the app, so first of all, you see here, wait, let me see. Wait, did I stop coding? What happened? Oh, let's see. I think we're on Google, right? Yeah. So this is constantly 5870313. Yeah, and this one isn't being updated like the first one. So actually the problem with this here is it follows the same problem that we saw before, which is that the actual app in the app list wasn't being set because this creates a new app rather than referencing the actual app from the app list. So we need to do something like this equal to foreground app. Okay. And then if we run this again, this should properly update now. Oh, no. Wait. We should only do this if it equals each other. All right, first we'll see if this works, and then I want to see what will happen if I store this app list I in a variable and see if that also works. What am I creating? It's in my description. It's my app idea. So yeah, there's a landing page, a very simple landing page that you can check out. All right, so first we're going to see if this works, and then it should work. Emphasis on should. All right, we'll go into Google. All right, things are being triggered. What's going on here? I think there is a bug with the receiver. I think we're okay now. Let's see. Five 5951844. 598.860. I can't tell if it's changing. It is changing, right? 591858. Yeah. Okay, so Google is changing, but this one isn't. You know what it is? It's because we need to search it by the package name, right? Okay, so it's actually not doing this, huh? Well, let's make sure though. And oh wait, actually we don't even need to we don't need to print the statement. We can just do this. Yeah, okay. So we're not even hitting this statement at all. Yeah, we're not hitting this statement at all. Yeah, I don't think this is working. I mean, I feel like I'm gonna be going, yeah, okay. I think I passed it. Okay, so this isn't working. I think what needs to happen is we just have to equate the package names like this. Yeah, I guess we didn't really check for the package name here when we were updating this list. We just updated all of them. All right, let's see. There shouldn't be anything here. Then Google is being checked and nice. Okay, so now the Google app is being updated with its previous value and it'll always have a new entry and it'll always be updating the current app. Okay, nice. This is perfect. This is exactly what we want. Yeah, this is fine. The only thing that we need to do really is we need to check that the only app that can't be blocked is our Focus Up app. That would be unfortunate. Okay, so let's say we find an app and we know that it's there. after updating it, well, actually, let's do one thing first. Let's test this out because I do want to see if this will update the index, right? All right, let's see if this works. I have a feeling it won't for the same reason that we also this is useless. This actually doesn't do anything now. Alright, we're gonna see if this works. I'm hoping that it does because it would make a lot more sense in my head if like how objects work here. So let's see. Google 634 and it stays the same, doesn't it? It is staying the same. Dang. 6387 6353. Okay, yeah. Okay, so creating a new variable doesn't keep the object. Is there a way to create, like, to pass pointers like this? How much time have I spent on Flutter? I've been coding in Flutter for like 8-9 months now. See, oh wait, I didn't write in Flutter. And Flutter. I've been coding for 8-9 months and it's been going well. It's a lot of learning, but it's a lot of fun. This is like the first framework I think where I've really done a long project that's lasted 8-9 months, so it's been pretty fun. And Flutter is in Dart. That is the language, but it's a cross-platform framework, so sometimes I'll code in Kotlin or sometimes I'll code in Swift. Okay, so it seems like the properties work. I don't know if the AI is going to understand what I'm trying to say. This is like a hard concept to kind of understand. What's up, AK? I've been learning to code on my own for a while, and I still can't build anything on my own. I just can't start. I got that feeling too when I started. It's really just I think it just gets really intimidating when you have like 100 questions and a lot of different problems. So the best thing to do is whenever you have any type of project, whenever like start by your first Google search should be how do I start this project? So for example, if it's like a weather app, you search up how to create a weather app, and then you'll get anything from tutorials to Stack Overflow to GitHub repos with like 100 pieces of information, and you'll feel overwhelmed. And the best thing to do from there is to realize that there's a lot of different parts and to ask more specific questions. And when you ask more specific questions, it helps narrow down how many results you get. It also helps you to understand a good place to start for your project, and it helps you get started. So yeah, hopefully that helps. Oh yeah, you do have to assign it directly to the index. Okay. Okay, cool. Is there way to pass pointers and okay, yeah. So you can't pass them through darts. Okay, cool. So you can't pass pointers, which is fine, which also means that we do have to that this won't work every time. So this is incorrect, and we can just go ahead and do that. Hey Jace, what's up? I'm doing well. How are you doing? Okay, so we have determined that this is how this should work. And then once we get an app, we want to activate some type of logic to check our schedule time. And based on the schedule time, it should ban it or not. So, where should we check if logic is banned? It should still be in this model, right? The thing is that this code is getting kind of big. This model is around 160 lines long. This is all done on the main thread, right? Yeah, this is done on the main thread, I think. Okay, it's done on the main thread, so we don't have to worry about background tasking. I think it's okay. This seems to be where this file is where we're doing a lot of logic for usage time. And we also have access to a main model here, so it also works out to pull in main model data, which has a personal profile. Because what we need from a personal profile is our schedule list. Do we have a current schedule list? How do we... Yeah, selected schedule list is going to be the current one. Okay, so we're going to need a few things. Okay, this is going to be fun. I'm wondering if I should save my work first before doing this because I made so many changes. But it's fine. We're still in the beginning stages. It's not worth it to have proper coding structure or coding habits when we're just starting out. We're good. So let's see here. Excuse me. All right, so we have get selected schedule already, like we already have. Also, I don't know why I don't have a comment for this. All right, so once we get that, we get a schedule item, and then based on the schedule item, we should do a bunch of calculations to see what day it is. And once we see what day it is, oh boy, okay, once we see what day it is, we should go into the personal day schedule. Right. Okay, we can do that. That's simple enough. I feel like I should be separating all of this. Like, I wish that there were header files. Oh, my knees kind of hurt from all the jumping. Okay, that's fine. I guess we'll just add it to the end here. Get app with name. Why do we have this? Oh. Okay, cool. I didn't even know I wrote this. I should really be commenting on all of these. Also, shouldn't? It's fine. I'll just make a new one. This code's getting kind of long. It's 100, 200 lines. That's fine, though. I just feel like I wish I had more organization behind all of this. But it's fine that all of this lives in the blocked app page. So what we want to do here is we want to return we want to return logic that says what happened? Why is it? Oh, it's just like auto-compiling to fail. Sure. It should say get Or it should be a check. Should overlay trigger. Oh, this is interesting. Because we would want... See, we want overlay to trigger, but... Oh, this is fine, I think. Because overlay main... Where is overlay used? It's used... Okay, we just have it. We just have it in the blocked app page. Where is it? Okay, so here we have open overlay and fire. And fire is equal to this. So I guess we could just copy this. Do we need a blocked app list? Not really. So it should look like this. Flutter overlay window. And this needs to be an async function. Do we really care if we... Do we care if we get an over... Or like if we get a return value? Yes, we do, because we need to save if an overlay has been triggered already. And if it has been triggered already... No, we don't need to do that. Because we can... No, we want to... I think it's okay to make this a void, but then we would need to... we would just need to set a trigger overlay boolean. Like up here, you can say is overlay triggered. Okay, so this shows an overlay, and then what handles the exit? The exit is over here, right? Let me see. We have to go to our overlay code. Where did I leave it? So overlay main here is equal to close overlay. Okay, so over here, because this creates its own app. This creates its own app. And it's in its own isolate. So it's in its own environment. We want a way where when the overlay exits, we return a value to the main function that tells us that the overlay is closed. We may not even need to do that actually if Flutter overlay window. Let's see if it has something like is. Oh yeah, it does. It has a is active. Okay, cool. So we don't even need to we don't even need all of this. Or not all of it, but we don't need this boolean here. So we can do this, and then over here in while we're listening for this, we can say if Flutter overlay window is not active. Why is this? Oh, I see. Overlay we have to do something like this. And then something like this, like if overlay is not active, we want to trigger this. And this is going to be block devs page model. And we can pass over I mean, it's this, they're the same object right now, so we'll just pass over foreground app. Hey, what's up, Kev? Welcome back. Is this an overlay where it tells you that you've blocked one if you haven't, wait, is this an overlay that tells you that you've blocked, sorry, hold on, I need a, oh, that you've blocked or have been blocked an app. It should tell you that you've blocked an app. There shouldn't be an overlay if you haven't blocked it, but if you block it and you go over a time limit, it should trigger. Okay, so this should be pretty simple because right now there's no logic outside of this, but eventually what we want here is we want to like check app usage time compared to daily schedule. So this is the step before that, and I honestly don't know what to expect from this. So I'm gonna, well, actually we'll just run it and see if it crashes, which I'm kind of expecting it to, and we'll see where it goes from there. Grab my phone. All right, let's see if this works. So right now, nothing should show. Okay, we triggered the overlay. Let's see what happens here. Nothing. Did it trigger here? Okay, so the overlay did open, but we can't see it. Hmm. Huh, huh, huh. See, this is a problem as well. I hope that, I hope I have logic for close overlay. Okay, we do. It closes the overlay on restart. Okay, cool. Yeah, because I don't, yeah, I guess what we need to do here. Oh wait, let me see. Yeah, it just shares the data and shows the overlay, so it should show. There shouldn't be any issues. Like here, this should work, right? Oh, it doesn't work. Okay, wait. My overlay's broken. Oh, man. What did I do to break it? I feel like I didn't break anything, but maybe I did something wrong. I guess we have to investigate our overlay menu. I feel like this isn't working because yeah, like this isn't even opening. Uh, it's doing share data and then oh shoot, I know what's happening. Oh, I don't know where this is. Somewhere out there it's listening for data. Why is this not listening to the data? Call overlay. Where is this stored? Overlay main.dart. And where does call overlay get started? And I guess it gets called in here, right? Call overlay. Okay, what did I do? Why is call overlay not called anywhere else? Overlay main.dart. I deleted something, didn't I? I did. Okay. Let's look up Flutter overlay window and look at the examples. Sorry, Ritom. Hello, sorry. I was working on coding, my bad. Let me check out some messages. I'm doing well. How are you doing? The app's going well. It's making progress, so we're doing well. Hey Kamar, what's up? Stopping by, learning as a potential Flutter developer. My day's going well. Um, yeah, I finished work at 5 p.m. It's like 9:37 now, so I took a little bit of a break and I'm uh like I took a little bit of a break. I had dinner and now I'm trying to code a little bit before um I work on or before I head to sleep and head to work. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, no, we definitely deleted this. I think we deleted this. I'm pretty sure I deleted this. Why would I delete? Sorry, I'm trying to figure out why I'm so weird. See, this is where I wish I saved my GitHub repo stuff. Yeah, no, my change was last month, so I don't think this is going to have. Oh, it does. Okay, I don't know why I took it out. So okay, so that's probably why it wasn't working. So let's restart this. Also, I want to make comments. I'm always zoned in. Yeah, no, I am zoned in. Sometimes I have really good coding days, so I try to make use of it, like so I'm not too distracted. Or not that I'm not too distracted, but like, sometimes when you're making good progress, you just want to get as much done while you're kind of in like a flow state. Inspiration kind of strikes at different times. Okay, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to test if this overlay works. Okay, we have some extra breakpoints. All right, this is working now, which is good. Pretty sure this is working now. I mean, that's fine. Okay, cool. Okay, so now I know that this overlay works. I don't. Okay, this is just comments. That's fine. And then now we want to trigger overlay logic. This should automatically trigger the overlay logic. So we'll see if this works. Oh, it does! We did it! Oh, we did it! Oh, that's so cool. That's so cool. Oh my, oh my days, that's so cool. I'm so happy. It just like it like grays out or like dims the background. Like I coded that too. It shows, that something is being blocked. Um, we even have it where, like right now, we didn't even put any logic, but it shows at least the app name here, and that gets shared. And so now it says like Google will be unblocked. So yeah, like I mean, obviously we need to like transfer all the rest of the data. We need to properly show how many hours are left. We also have, so for example, our data points right now for usage time are these large numbers if you notice. So for example, like let me do this so it doesn't scroll. These numbers are super huge. They're all in milliseconds. So we have to convert this into hours, minutes, and seconds or equivalently. And then we have to create some type of gaming system for like the amount of experience people can get for not unblocking, you know, kind of like a reward system if you choose to stay focused. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Like this is pretty much the end of the Android implementation. Um because like now like if I close this for example, we wait 5 seconds, it'll probably show up again. If this is correct. Nice. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. So yeah, like the app is being properly blocked. We also need to make it where if you close the app, it'll exit out from it'll exit the app that you're currently on. Because obviously if we had it like this and people could just close it, it would just reopen again. And this doesn't really make for a proper UI. But okay, cool. No, this is awesome. This is great. This is a good place to just like I think this is a good place to honestly just save everything. Um and also clean up all of the code that I've just been messing around with and just save everything because it's all a giant mess. So, let's see. I think this is okay. I think my Flutter code is okay. I think the problem is in my Android native code. There's a bunch of code there that just needs to be cleaned up. So we'll do that. We'll clean up some code, do some code cleanup, and then we'll commit and push in our Git repo. So I guess I'll prep for it by turning off debug mode on our app. Hopefully Android Studios doesn't overclock my CPU again. Okay. So we're gonna clean up all of this. Oh my god, I can already feel my computer lagging. Hopefully it doesn't affect the stream. Yeah, we don't need all this. We don't need all of this code. We don't need all of this. I don't think. Yeah, we don't need this. We can always recode it if we need to. Okay, I think that's good enough for now. Okay, cool. That's everything. So now let's do one of these. Add everything and detect foreground and overlay. Okay, And we'll push this and see if it passes. It should, because I didn't change anything. Shouldn't break anything. Should be good to go. We'll see if it passes the current tests. I haven't updated any of my tests, honestly, just because I want to save the tests for when the app is actually finished, because I'm changing UI so much that it just kind of feels like a giant waste of time. I feel like I should do a video on test-driven implementations, because it can be really, really good if you have like a full-blown app where you need to make sure that you're not pushing buggy code. But when you're starting up, it just kind of becomes a giant hassle, in my opinion. But yeah. Okay, cool. So we saved everything. Everything seems to be good. Before I leave, I'm going to set this to true because I want to come back to working on the overlay logic, which is going to be over here. We have to check the daily schedule time. But yeah, I think this is good just as like a small little hour coding session. I feel like we did a lot for an hour. I know it's kind of short, guys. I usually have longer streams on the weekend, so if you guys like the 4 hour, 5 hour streams, then tune in on like Saturdays. Usually on Saturdays I'll try to code from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Eastern time. But other than that, I'll try to just hop on as much as I can during the weekday. It's kind of busier when I work, but I try to hop on for you guys and all. So thank you for coming. I appreciate all the support and everybody tuning in. Hopefully I can be here tomorrow, but we'll see. But yeah, check out the other streams. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't subscribed. And I appreciate all of you guys for coming by. I really do. I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a good night.